Hey, what's up? It's Leaf, and I'm on the check-in with Brianna on Hip Hop United. Follow me on everything. You already know the drip. Heard you.
All right. Well, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome to Hip Hop United.
Hello, what is up? Nice to be here. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for joining. Today's special guest is the one and only Leaf, Brooklyn's finest, represent
Yeah,
New York.
representing New York City. You already know the vibes. You know the drip.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I was in New York earlier this year, back in April.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, I have family there as well.
right when it started heating up. I like April. I like spring in New York. I like summer in New York, and I like fall. Winter, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. Yeah.
Got you right. I heard it gets really cold up there, right?
Yeah, it gets really cold. Well, it doesn't get as cold as Canada, but it definitely gets really cold. Much colder than Atlanta.
Right, right. Definitely, definitely. Well, it's finally good to connect. I know we kind of,
Yeah.
the first time, it was like a mix up in the schedule, but it's all good.
Yes,
We
I'm so
here.
sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, no problem at all. We here now. It's all good. So, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Yo, what's up? My name is Leaf. I'm from New York City, as you heard, Brooklyn and Lower East Side. Shout out. I am a rapper. I'm a singer, but I'm really just an all-around artist. I produce. I make clothes. I like to have my hands in a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's me.
Definitely got to have multiple streams of income nowadays.
Yes, exactly.
Way to do
Oh,
it.
I,
Definitely.
I call it baddie-preneur. I'm a baddie-preneur.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Definitely, definitely. So yeah, so what, inspires you to even, just get into entertainment and just, all your multiple talents that you have going on.
I've always been a creative person. So I started creating when I was really young and fell into music, fell into fashion. My family's in music. I decided to do fashion on my own since I was about like 10 years old. I started like sewing, I started drawing, I started doing a lot of creative things. I used to wear my creations to school in middle school. And then from there, my passion for fashion and my passion for music, they kind of just grew with me as I got older. So I started throwing parties in the city. I started taking photos downtown in Soho. And from there, there became opportunities to actually get paid. Around the time I turned 17, 18, 19, I was getting my first fashion gigs. I was getting my first music gigs and just really working my way up. I've been climbing for a while, but I built up my fan base organically. I
Mhm.
hasn't been, given to me or anything like that. It's been like I've really put in the groundwork and created my fan base, and that's why my fans are so loyal. And I'm really happy to have such a loyal and dope fan base and such loyal supporters. So shout out to y'all. I love you. Yeah, so that's really how it started.
Awesome, awesome. So out of everything that you do, is there one that you like to do the most? Like I know you're a creative person, you rap, you sing, you produce, but is there one that that you favor over the other?
I would say probably I favor music, but I wouldn't say there's one that I like to do more because I love fashion and I've always loved fashion. And I feel like they're just two elements of one, like it's two sides to one coin, essentially. Like they go hand in hand. So you can't have music without fashion. You can't
Right.
have fashion without music. And that's in every single generation. Like from, original hip hop, it was the fashion, but it was also the music, and
Mhm.
then it was also the culture. So I feel like everything has to do with those pieces: fashion, music, and culture, and that's what creates. That's just what creates what it is. I don't know what the
Right.
word is for it, but that's
It
what it
goes
is.
hand in hand. Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely, definitely. So I see you have some heavy hitters following you, like Chris Rock and some heavy hitter producers. You know
Yeah. Chris
what?
Rock follows me.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's
yes,
up, Chris
yes.
Rock? That's
Yeah.
dope. That's really
So
dope.
I was like, okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, she's definitely doing her thing.
Facts.
So, like what are some of the who are some of the people that inspire you to, I guess, just to that motivates you into being the artist that you are?
Um, this is really, people don't know this, but one of my biggest motivations is Janet. She's a phenomenal artist, and I love everything that she's created. Like, I kind of feel when I look at her, I see myself in certain ways. Obviously, we don't make the same type of music.
Right.
Um, like, we're not really similar in aesthetic,
Hmm.
but in just what she embodies as a multi hyphenate Black woman is something that I really aspire to be. Like, the way that she paved her own path in music, and really created like a span of a collection of music over multiple years. Like, she didn't drop an album every single year. She really pieced it out and really created different moments in time that I feel stamped music in a very powerful way. Um, as far as newer artists, I would say I love all the girls right now. I love Beyonce. I love Nicki. I love every single one of them. Rihanna. Like, I think that there's so many dope women in music right now that have paved the way for what I'm doing. And yeah, I like Missy. Like, there's so many different girls that I could just go on and on and on and about, because
Right.
I really love women and I really love women in music.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm inspired by like every girl out there going and getting it exactly how they want to.
Females are winning right now,
They
period.
really are.
You
They
know,
really are.
females are definitely winning, period. I don't care if it's, it's rap, R&B, because, we're so talented, and we handle
Exactly.
business and we know how to juggle multiple tasks and still
Yes,
make it happen. So definitely, and those are a lot of my favorites as well. Now,
definitely.
out of all of the favorites and, the people who inspire you, what makes you how do you stand out amongst all the people that are out now? What makes you stand out?
I feel like what's different about me and what I bring to the table is kind of the experience of New York that you really can only get there. I feel like my childhood and my upbringing, it was always a mixture between hood and luxury. So it's like you can go from the projects to Soho, you can go from the deli to Saks Fifth Avenue. And I feel like that's really what I bring to the table, and the type of just like energy that I bring in my music. I really want to bring you like a bacon, egg, and cheese at Barney's. You feel me? Like, it's like it's just that type of energy. It's like I'm one of those girls who the term round the way girl, like I'm a all over, like I'm a cultural mix of vibes, and I just feel like I bring that in my music. And I really want to put on for those type of girls. I want to put on for the girls that are hood but educated, hood but classy, you know what I mean? They got family that might be in the trenches, but then they got, people that they hang out with in other places too,
Right,
they drink to stay, they have Ace of Spades. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
that,
So
it's
exactly.
that bossy feeling, like we've been there, we know how to hang out there, but we also can hang out over here.
Right.
And we deserve to hang out in these spaces as well. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm bringing to the table. I'm bringing that experience.
Definitely. Awesome. Awesome. That's the best way to be, because you want to be well rounded in every
Exactly.
situation. So I
Exactly.
definitely get what you're saying. Now let's get into this new single, Dummy, topping the charts. I'm feeling it. It's in my playlist. I was riding to it today because I knew I had to talk to you. So
Yeah.
talk to the people about that title though. What made you come up with that name?
So being from New York, we have a lot of terms that are endearing, but also like kind of like a diss. So like we have this term like "What's up, stink?" That's like how we greet like someone we think is cute, or someone we think is like, that's what we call our loved ones, like stink. Or we just have a lot of like, we say big head, like we say a lot of these terms that could be used either way. It's like, so when I'm saying dummy, it means like you could be a dummy, like you could be a dub. I'm not talking to you. Or it could be like kind of like flirting, like dummy, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, dummy? Like, how you doing? Like, you know what I mean? It's not always as harsh as it comes off in the song, or as people think it is. It's
Mhm.
kind of like a both type of ways. That's why you a dub unless you throwing out some money. I really said that for my girls in the strip club, so that when they like dance into it, they could be like, you a unless you throwing out some money.
Right.
But it's like really just a fun, playful vibe for my girls to like tell someone off, or to talk to someone they think is cute, or to just shake some ass and like turn up with their girlfriends and have a theme for that.
Got you, got you. Well, it's definitely, going up. I seen, a few of your interviews, with like the heavy
Mhm.
hitter DJs and stuff like
Yeah,
that. I also
I
it's
get it.
funny, yeah, it's funny because when I was first introduced to you, I always like, the Theory Communications, those are my people. I try to
Yeah,
make sure that, I'm trying to elevate each of their artists to, the
appreciate
utmost,
it.
way possible. So I told DJ New Era, he said he DM'd you.
Oh, dope. Yes, he did.
Yeah, DJ New Era. He's one of the iHeart DJs
Okay, dope.
based in Alabama. And I was
Ooh,
hoping,
yes, he was telling me he wanted my songs. I think I told him I'd do a drop for him, everything like that. So that's dope.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah. So I was hoping that he would jump on because I collaborate with a lot of DJs, and I'm working with them so we can, get your song in rotation like everywhere
I
much
appreciate
as
that so much.
possible. So hopefully, I know you've been communicating with him, but um when we might do a IG live if you don't
Okay,
mind as well, just to do like a song review because that's what
I
I
would love that.
do. With and it'll be with him. So then
Okay,
that way
dope.
y'all can get your drop, so you can get your drop for him because I know he wants one. Uh,
Yes, I'm with that. I'm with
yeah.
that.
So
I
yeah,
love supporting my DJs. I know that they're really the people who spin it in the
yeah.
cities that and
Uh-huh.
like getting that support is so important to me. You know, people don't realize that DJs are a really big part of this
Oh
whole
yeah,
entire process, you know?
definitely. So I'm gonna make sure I get your music out to like my other DJs as well. I
Yeah,
have you in Mississippi, but I rock with
thank you.
so I'm rocking with you. So we gonna
I
make sure
appreciate it.
we
I'm
get
a
you.
little New York girl, but I love the South. I love the South.
Yeah, listen, the South, we always have something to say, we always
Yes, definitely.
so definitely, definitely. But yeah, like I said, it's in my playlist and it's only up from here is what is all I can see, for you.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
That's
Now,
a
what
fact.
else can we expect from you coming up? Are you gonna be doing any shows or anything like that?
Yeah, so I'm working on a couple college shows right now. We're gonna have that listed probably in the fall, like when things start popping off at college. I'm about to do Fashion Week in New York in September. I'm dropping a song named Strut for Fashion Week, which is like very much like Fashion Week, LGBTQ plus, like runway type vibes. And then I'm dropping a song for my city called No Freaky
Mm-hmm.
that is more like drill, Jersey drill. I know the South isn't hip to drill yet. You guys have Chicago drill and stuff like that. You guys be listening to that, but more like New York drill and Jersey drill, which I think is gonna start trickling into everything we'll see.
I was just talking about the drill sound last week. Drill and Afro beats. Those
Ooh,
are those are like two of my favorite, just sounds
me,
right
me too. It's crazy you say that. That's me too. That's a
now. Yeah,
fact.
I'm like these Afro beats and this drill is hitting.
Yeah, really do be hitting. It's a vibe, right?
It's
It's
most
definitely
definitely a
a
vibe. It's
vibe.
definitely
Yeah.
a vibe. So yeah, yeah. So listen, like I said, I see you doing major things, and
Yes,
Copy Nine, and we're here to definitely support.
I appreciate
Now when is Fashion Week? It's coming up soon. You said
it. It's
September.
the second week of September.
Okay,
So
okay,
like the 9th to the 14th, I believe.
9th to the 14th. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I do have some people up there in New York. Like I said,
Yeah.
and where exactly are you performing in during Fashion Week?
I'm not performing, so I'm just gonna be sitting front row at fashion
Got
shows. I
you.
might I might walk a runway. We don't know yet. It's
Okay,
not official, but I might walk a runway because I also model, so that's a
right.
big part of my life as well. So I just go to fashion week, I sit front row. Sometimes I walk, sometimes I just represent brands. It all depends.
Got you. Got you. Okay. Okay. Well, great. Great. Well, is there anything else you want to promote that I didn't ask you about?
Yes, my EP is coming out. It's called Wet Couture. That's coming out soon. Definitely check me out on Instagram, which is LEAF. Check out my TikTok, Leaf NYC. Check out my YouTube, Stream Dummy. And also, I just want to say thank you so much for, like being kind and letting me do this interview, even though we didn't schedule it correctly the first time that it happened.
No
You know,
problem.
I understand things happen, but I want you to know that I respect your platform and I very much appreciate you doing this interview. So thank you. Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for checking in and speaking to Hip Hop United.